Hi, welcome back to Temple Baptist Church. You know, many people today, just as in Jesus' time, many people want to find God. They're looking for God in all kinds of places. And they are looking for God because they believe that God is the only one that can help them in their situation. They believe that God is the only one that can change their life. And I agree with them. God is the only one that can change a person's life. He's the only one that can truly help an individual. Yet most people today, most of those that are looking for God, most of those people are looking in the wrong place. They're looking in the wrong place. Some of them are looking toward idols. Some of them are looking toward false gods. Some of them are looking inwardly toward themselves. Some of them that are looking for God and His help, they're looking to other people actually, trusting in other people and not really trusting in God. We all need something. And for most of us at one point in our life, one point or another, we want to come before God and say, God, help me. Help me to understand. Help me to know. Help me to have the assurance of knowing that you're real, that you're in control, that you've got whatever it is that I'm faced with now. Philip, one of Jesus' disciples, was like that. Jesus was talking to his men, and Philip came to him. In John chapter 14, we read this, and Philip said, Lord, show us the Father, and it is sufficient for us. And what Philip was really saying is that, God, if you help, or Jesus, if you help us to see God, then we'll know that you're God as well. That will give us the assurance we need as we continue to follow you. You remember that over the course of their experience with following Jesus, they became so convinced that eventually each and every one of them was martyred for their faith. With the exception of John. Of course, Judas, he hung himself because he betrayed Jesus. And John later died a natural life, but all the other disciples were martyred for their faith. This is what Jesus' reply was in verse 11 of chapter 14. Jesus said, believe me that I am in the Father and the Father in me. That's saying, believe me that God and I are united together, that we are one in the same. He said, believe me in that. I say it to you, that God the Father and I are the same. And then he goes on to say, or believe me for the sake of the works themselves. And so Jesus had done all of these miracles, and he was saying to Philip, I am God. And Philip, like many men, struggled with assurance. He came to know Jesus was God. Only through Jesus can one find God. Only through Jesus can one see God. At Temple Baptist Church, we want to help you find God. We want to help you see God. We want to help you know God. And we want to help you grow in what God's Word says and grow in your faith toward Him. Church, we meet at 8 a.m., at 10 a.m. on Sunday, at 6 p.m. on Sunday, and at 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights. Come and join us. Come and join us as we study God's Word, becoming more like Jesus, growing in our faith, able to see God at work in our lives. Bless you.